Right, instead of using white for the eyes, I'm going to use Screaming Skull. Looking at the ogring, the white looked a bit too much. Done. What I need now is a darkish brown, bestial brown. And you don't, in fact, I'm going to change brushes to a much finer brush. I'm going to a very sharp point to it, and as I've mentioned earlier, I'm not one for being able to do eyes properly, but it's about as far as I can get it done. And now a touch with the black just for the iris. For his leather pouches and belts, I used Balor Brown. And what I'm going to use to highlight, in fact I didn't use Balor Brown, I used, what was I thinking of then, I don't know. I used Rhinox Hide. So what I'm going to use to highlight it is, again, Rhinox Hide. And surprisingly enough, this may come as a complete shock, but Screaming Skull. And we'll just get a little bit of that on the brush. A little bit more. Just take little bits. Don't try and do it all at once. Mix the colour that you actually like the look of, and then use that. It's better putting too much, or not, it's better not putting enough in and having to put more in as you go on, than putting too much in and then faffing about. So I'm going to do the top of these with this colour, and again, you don't want it too dark at the moment, or too light at the moment, sorry. You just want that slight difference in shade. Because we're going to be coming back to it in a second after making it even lighter. Pouch done, and as you can see, I'm not going right to his shirt, I'm just doing part of the pack. Down, and I'm not doing all of the straps as well, I'm just doing the top part. Okay, and now just that little bit more of the Screaming Skull, and this is going to be the final highlighty part of it. And a touch more. That's better. Okay, and now we're not going over all of what we've just done. We're just going over, on these smaller ones, we're going over the edges of the pack. We're going over where there's like a loop around. If you can see there's a loop that goes around the belt to hold the pouch on. So we're going to do that bit. And we're going to do the very edge of the actual strapping. We're going to do just a very small tiny part of the inside of the belt, and a little bit on the top of that strap, and then I just need to get a touch of water. It seems to be drying up. Okay, and now we're going towards this edge, and again we're not going all the way. With the previous highlight we did that area, now we're just going to do half of that again. And the same down. And we also do the very edge of the pack and the top edge, and just a touch along there, so you can't really see much of a difference on camera, I know that, but there is a big difference there. And we can also just do a dry brush technique there. Okay, that's that done. The next step is doing his hair and beard. Now, I did his beard in vermin brown, wasn't it? Vermin brown. There we go. And surprisingly enough, we're going to be doing a very similar type of mixing again. We're going to be using the vermin brown. And into the vermin brown, we're going to be doing Screaming Skull. We want a bit more Screaming Skull in this than we did last time, because this is just going to be like just a one-shot highlighting deal. We're not doing much else. It's just going to be a quick dry brush over, just to bring out certain areas of his. It's not so much a beard, it's more side, isn't it? There we go. What we've got first of all, Ballor Brown, so it's the highlighting on his bandana, and this is just going over it again in the Ballor Brown. It's nothing major, it's just Going from the top downwards all around his bandana. And that's that. Next it's his shoulder pad, which is the Talon Sand. I'm going to have to change brushes for this. And again, this isn't a proper dry brushing, it's just, it's not a proper dry brushing, it's not a proper highlighting, it is just simply picking out a few areas like so, and just like that. And now that's just the Screaming Skull. I'm going to be putting this on the skull on the front of his chest. Being careful not to go into where the Agrax Earthshade has gone, and also on his wing skull on his shoulder. There we go, that's him done. In fact, I think I might go over a bit more of the metal part on his belt buckle and his shell casing, just with a touch of the Runefang steel. Not a great deal because it doesn't need it. But it's just to bring out the metal look, because it's all got muted a bit too much. But that's it. Now I'll just go over these little press stud things as well. There we are. And that's the Ratling Sniper completed. Apart from just going over the base of it, the bottom part where it fits in there with the Agrax Earthshade, which I'll do off camera because it's no big deal. Okay, so until next time, take care, God bless, and bye for now.